Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back to the next installment of my 1078 Medieval Wars campaign as the English. We last left off, we were helping our Spanish brethren over here to defeat the Holy Roman Empire. He had managed to get 3 armies round the back behind our settlements, and thankfully the Spanish came to our aid. Castile and Leon moved in. They went ahead and encouraged them to kind of fight them, and our garrison quickly came to help, and then we brought an army back to completely annihilate them and kind of wipe out any behind the enemy lines threat which the Holy Roman Empire had, which was really, really nice. As well as that, we also are starting on our way to clear out Paris. I'm hoping today we'll get the Battle of Paris. If the title says it, then I guess we do have the Battle of Paris. But yeah, we've been kind of working towards this. I'm really looking forward to it. Ideally, I wouldn't mind kind of like baiting some of these armies out away from Paris. But I really want them to have some troops in Paris as well when we go ahead and do it. So I think we are ready to end the turn. I believe we were just kind of moving our troops back. Because as you guys probably saw if you watched to the end of the last episode, we did actually try to go and besiege Paris, however, it just didn't really work. They got like a ton more armies and stuff, and they are actually going to try and move down south against this army, which was something I was actually okay with happening. Because one, we can either just decide to retreat. I don't think we want to though, because I believe if this is a river crossing battle, we are 100% fighting it. Like, yeah, it is. And there's one breach. They're going to pummel in all their units. And, I mean, we have 5 units of retinue longbowmen. Our infantry isn't the best in the world, which is definitely going to be, like, a hardship. However, we do have these units of 240 men. So, we are 100% fighting this. It's going to be a sick battle. We're up against, what, almost 7,000 Holy Roman Empire troops. We have 3,000 men at our disposal. So, you know, we are outnumbered just over 2 to 1. So yeah, kicking this episode straight off with a pretty intense battle. The only thing that slightly scares me is their crossbows, really good armor penetration. But I mean, look at our retinue longbowmen. We have 5 units of them. And we'll also have the units with 240 men in. Let's not forget, these footmen at arms have 240 men in. Like, they're going to be deadly. Along with our cavalry coming in as well if we need them. And we have billmen as well, which are going to be experts at holding that river crossing. So even though we are heavily outnumbered, I don't feel like I'm too outnumbered here. Even though this artillery will be actually kind of a nuisance thinking about it, these artillery pieces will be an issue. Hopefully it's just for 1 piece of artillery instead of the 4 pieces, because the 4 pieces will just kind of tear me apart. But again, maybe we can use some soldiers just to kind of absorb their ammunition, which maybe might not be a bad idea. Like maybe using some of these weaker units in shield wall just to hold back the enemy lines, just to make sure that we protect our billmen, because they're going to be the real kind of way for victory. Because I imagine the enemy will just hold up their entire army until they've got all their reinforcements on. And again, I doubt the enemy will kind of push over, because they'll get half their men first. They'll get like 40 units. And then the other 40 units will come on a little bit later. So I guess first things first, archers. These archers are going to be extremely deadly and really our main key to victory. These footmen at arms are going to be really important as well. There's 240 of them in these units because this is from like an older patch we were playing. But because of that, these guys are just absolutely deadly. You know, an extra 100 men in the unit is going to be so brutal. We also have some footmen at arms, although some sergeants of the late period, which are going to be kind of my main front line. We also have a 240 unit one as well. So I think this is going to be my plan. I'm going to stick these guys on the front line, stick them on loose formation, and just hope that these guys absorb all the ammunition. Then once they do, the billmen will move up. Because, I mean, the enemy could rush us. If the enemy rush us, then we're going to have to be quick with these billmen to get into the wall. I mean, obviously we have all this cavalry as well. The melee cavalry is going to be pretty useful. And we also have a general on foot as well, which I love. I love that we can have this general on foot now. So there he is right there in his coat of arms. I love that as well, how he's kind of given the generals so they actually look like medieval generals. I think that's absolutely awesome. So yeah, let's just start the battle. As I said, I don't assume the enemy will do anything crazy to begin with. So let's just move these guys up here.
Any soldier would say the same. Courage is in every one of you. That, my friends, is why I am confident.
The enemy has reinforcements.
God, why are you interrupting him? He was having a perfect battle speech, and the advisor just interrupted him. So yeah, we are going to be getting the view of a lot of enemy soldiers very soon. I'm probably going to be pushing up my my archers into range of them crossbows, just so I can start whittling them down a little bit. I think they are going to fall back. Luckily, these artillery places I think are out of range of me, which is perfect. I really obviously don't want to be in their range. I mean, if they can't hit me here, this is ideally where I'm going to be. But by the looks of it, they're actually falling back. So I could charge across the river with some cavalry. Yeah, by the looks of it, they're actually pushing back to meet up with the rest of their army. So I might try and sneak some cavalry across. Because if we can sneak some cavalry across, we could do some really nice hammer and anvils in the back. As this is the only river crossing. You can see, this is the only way we can cross. Which is why I decided to stop here. I could have ran away a little bit further with this army, but I decided, I was like, no, I'm going to go ahead and stay here because this allows me to fight over a river crossing. I'm choosing the battlefield, which is so important. And this, this battlefield allows me to hold off in a really good defensive position. So yeah, let's do that. Let's get our shot cavalry across. We're maybe going to lose some soldiers to these artillery pieces shooting me and any archers they have there. But I think it's worth giving it a shot. This melee cavalry will be good head on. For sure. So let's move our cavalry across through our battle line. And taking out this artillery, I think, will be really good for us. So they've managed to get 5,000 units on the field for now. So they do still have another 2,000 off the field. But I mean, these are good odds at the moment. Good odds for any Romans. So let's speed things up whilst we move our army across. We also probably do want to be getting... we probably do want to be getting some of our, men around the side as well. Probably going to wait until we deal with this artillery. Also need to spread out these horses as well. Because some are going to be getting shot. I don't want 2 units to be hit by one bolt. If they can even hit me. I don't know. By the looks of it, they can't. If we just stay out of the range. So if we just move over a bit. They shouldn't be able to even hit us. No, yeah. We can just come right around behind them. And destroy them. And then get in these woods and hide. Oh, they did actually get 1 shot off. Yeah, they just turned. So we need to charge. Oh my god. Look at that damage. They've already killed 15 horses. Oh my god. And again. That is brutal. They killed 30 horses. Luckily, they weren't able to shoot again, and we could just run them down. But yeah, my good friend just get in these woods, finish off these guys. But damn, we lost a lot of horses there. I'm kind of glad I sent these guys over, just because they're smaller in number. But yeah, this cavalry just get over, scout the enemy out. We have some archers here as well, which is good. We'll stick these guys on loose formation as well. No need to have them on anything else. And we'll stick some archers round this flank as well. And then some archers here. By the looks of it, they're starting to get some crossbow cavalry come back. We obviously want to shoot that crossbow cav as soon as possible. We want to avoid being seen. Luckily, we hopefully are being hidden now. I'm hoping that this unit will get hidden. Yeah, and I wouldn't mind opening up on this unit straight away. So if they can hit them, please do. Start taking out these sergeants as soon as possible. I think these guys are going to retreat back. Unfortunately, only a few shots came in. Yeah, we're only shooting a few shots. So let's move a little bit closer. We have the time to do it. We are in no rush. A few more shots are coming out now, but we'll just get a little bit closer. And I mean, it's ideally the same over here. If we can get in range, like, why not? Even if it's just 1 unit shooting off shots, like, we might as well. Okay, you guys can definitely shoot. Oh, we're actually receiving fire. Are we receiving fire now? Yeah, we are. So let's fall back a little bit. Obviously, we don't want to exchange fire. We want to use our range to our advantage. That was a brutal first shot as well. So let's just get out of their range, which we can see right there. So we'll literally just sit on their range and volley back. There we go. That's perfect. They can't shoot us now. They have a lot of skirmishers as well. Damn, we should be moving up some infantry for sure. Let's move up our weaker infantry first. And you guys actually into here, because I want these guys to absorb the ammunition. And then we'll have our billmen move up next. Just behind that. Shoot their crossbows, please. You guys should be in range to be shooting their horses. It's exactly what you guys should be doing. And then you guys just shoot them. So yeah, these volleys going off. The ideal thing here is just to whittle them down. Kill all these crossbows. Reduce their range component. And I think that will really help us out. Yeah, we're doing a good job at just picking away at these crossbows. They are of the early period, so maybe we should be using weaker ammunition. But, I mean, overall, that's fine. I still can't believe how many horses we lost over here as well. But look at them. They are just in hiding right now. The enemy do not know what's hit them. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. That is really, really cool. The enemy are just waiting. Okay, you guys are going to be my unit, which just needs to hold. So we're going to get up here. We're going to form shield wall and just kind of let them crush against us. So form shield wall. Archer fire overhead now as well. Yeah, the longbows are going to be really brutal in this battle. Did we manage to kill? I think we did manage to kill an entire unit there. Cool. Continue just to keep shooting their crossbows. That's the units we want to be taking out. The crossbows and the crossbow cav. The crossbow cav's kind of a little bit more important just because how mobile they are. But everything else, let's focus them down. Okay, guys, get out of loose formation. By the looks of it, they're not really charging too many men forward. And just form up right here. Can they? They can't get through here. They can't get through here by the looks of it. No, they can't get through there. So just form up, get your shield walls. And here we go. The first engagement. The archer fire is coming overhead. These guys should be shooting something else, I'm hoping. If you have to come a little bit forward, come a little bit forward. Yeah, if you guys need to move forward, just shoot the crossbows. That's fine. Continue to whittle them down. I think they're still reforming and they've still got a lot of reinforcements coming into the field. They're moving up skirmish to cav as well. So let's zoom out. I mean, let's zoom in, I should say, and watch our soldiers fight. Luckily, we're fighting weaker units at the moment, so that's not too much of an issue. I feel like we have the advantage at the moment. We shouldn't be coming up against too much like pressure here. Our soldiers, I believe, are strong enough to really hold this line. They are obviously getting some cavalry, which is a bit of an issue. But this line was more here just to protect the billmen. You know, these are my weaker sergeants. I have my front line, and then I have a backup line here ready to go in if needs be. Obviously, that cavalry is going to be a bit painful. But yeah, as I said, these guys are just basically here just to hold up their advance, absorb some missiles so that billmen aren't so heavily affected by the missiles. Because our billmen are going to be the super strong units which hold back their entire army. Just because how strong, you know, billmen were. Some pretty intense fighting going on. They have plenty of soldiers to send. I'm not sure if you can see them. Can we see them in the distance? We can't even see them. Our horses which are hidden in that woods. That seems absolutely awesome. It really does. They're going to be pushing up some more men. But I mean, our line is holding right now. The strength of our elite soldiers is definitely causing them some issues. I'm hoping that we'll be able to take care of all of their crossbows before they really kind of get onto my billmen. Some of their sergeants of a late period are getting their heads just caved in by the maces. That's brutal. Sorry, I also try and get the mouse out of the way. I really just need to buy a new mouse because with if you have the middle, because my middle mouse button's broken, and if you have the middle mouse button, you can just press it and it will get rid of the mouse cursor, which I think is really, really nice. They are still reforming their entire army. Some soldiers are making their way across. We got a general back here. Look at this view from the general. That looks sick. That really does look sick. Let's speed up the camera a bit. Oh, I got sped up a little bit too much. That's the issue with kind of messing around with these cameras. I wish there was kind of like preset so you could press a button and it would go down to a preset and then you press it again and then it would go up to a button. I think that would be really nice. But let's just take like a little, let's zoom in right here as they try and cross. Our general is watching eagle-eyed right now. So let's move up to our front line. We'll press K. See that some of their units are getting onto my archers. I don't know why this archer unit is here, but it is, I guess. So we have to persevere. We are running a little bit low on ammunition on a few units as well. They're running low on archers. I mean, on crossbows, which is also good. I think they finally formed up now, and here they go. They are pushing hard against my line. Really, really hard. So do we ever get these guys out? I think we need to push up our billmen a little bit. I mean, we should probably do this, right? I mean, a few of them crossbow bolts are landing. I don't really want to commit these guys too early. That's just crossbow militia. So continue to work down with crossbow cav. You guys can move there as well. How are we doing over here? Pretty much done with all these crossbows. They've got a few dudes left there. Work on this crossbow militia. Just change the flaming shot as well, because you might affect a few of these guys. So some of our infantry on the front line are going to be breaking very soon. That's completely understandable. I'm not expecting to really win the day just by having superior, you know, soldiers. The flaming arrows in the background look pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie. Our second line is eager. Should we get a second line down? We definitely could. Just retreat it out of there and leave them guys as a rear guard. Yeah, let's do it. I think I'm ready to let them push on. So let's fall back here. Let them push forward. The arrows could... We definitely could just volley into here if we wanted to. Okay, it's up to the Billman now. You guys are here just to help the flank. And now let's watch this center. We have infantry, plenty of infantry to send if needs be, as they come crashing onto our Billman front line. Hold, guys, hide. Oh my god, look at them horses just getting picked apart right now as they just pour on more and more soldiers onto these Billmen. I'm happy that the sergeants have kind of got involved on this flank. I'm really looking forward to them just holding. Let's move up some more of my footmen at arms as well, I think, to the front line. The big old units. Let's bring up these guys, and the general will come up as well. And remember, we have that cavalry back here as well to spring the trap. The general has poured foolishly onto my soldiers. Let's bring this cavalry trap. We'll send them guys over there, and these guys after the archers. That's perfect. Let's get a glimpse of these guys coming out the woodland. Oh, look how amazing this looks. I just fucking love Total War for these type of moments. Just look at the English flag there as we come pouring out of the woods into that huge, absolutely huge engagement going on down there. I mean, like, look at that. There's just so many men. And here we go. A lot of their crossbow cav has been taken out, which is going to make this a lot easier. They're pouring back more soldiers to try and slow me up here. But I think, you know, our men are just going to be more than capable of taking out the crossbows. And here we go. Hold that English flag high. And let's charge. The jousts are down as we pour in. I mean, look how many men are in that river as well as they try and flee as fast as they can. We took some crossbow bolts, but we're going to persevere onto their line. That was a bit of a disheartening charge. We have another one over here, though. Hopefully this one will be better. Nice. Yeah, that was much better. Killing a lot of these Muslim archers and some of their crossbows as well. That was a good charge. We hopefully will wipe them out. This does now give us some time to just volley into the actual clump of units there as well. I think the footmen at arms are going to have to go up. So let's send them. The general can also move up a little bit closer. I don't really have to worry about too many missile units. But my god, look at that. Look at that engagement right now. It's quite a lot of men. What happens if we get on board with like one of these units and just look into that? Oh, it's glorious. Absolutely glorious. As the fire arrows just move in. They've got so many men there. Hopefully the Billmen are going to be okay. We have now pushed up our footmen at arms just to kind of stop them from breaking through here. The shadows are probably going to be going a little bit crazy just because of the sheer amount of men we have fighting in such a small space. If any of you guys have seen my massive epic battles, you know you are far too familiar of this. But this is just the cost of playing, you know, with these huge units. Nice, our cavalry is one. I want to move this cavalry out because I want to kind of finish off a lot of their cavalry before I really commit to anything. More fire arrows going in, which is absolutely perfect. We do have a lot more infantry to send if we need to. I don't want to commit these guys unless we have to. And we also have a lot of melee cavalry as well. We could also send to the field. I think for now we're just going to let these guys just continue just to volley into the sides. We'll send some more cavalry to help out, just clean up these skirmishers, and then we will just collapse, I think. I mean, these guys can come in as well. The fire arrows moving in. The arrow fire is just going to be brutal, but our front line is holding. I love how our footmen at arms have pushed through our Billman line and are just charging forward. I think that is glorious. Really, really cool. I think that's awesome as we just move around the battlefield. Look at our soldiers looking extremely fierce, pushing forward. The lag is real, but I mean, sometimes, you know, the lag is just a sign of an epic battle. It really is. Because, I mean, just take a look at this. As they try and cross the river, we've got fire arrows coming in. Oh. I mean, I just can't wait until they get, like, Total War games, which, you know, can handle this many men and, like, not lag and not really have any issues whatsoever. Because at the moment, it's very much the game, not my system struggling. Even though, you know, there is a lot for my system to render. Attila was just never meant for this many units. It really, really wasn't. Which is a shame, because it would be amazing if you could have this many. By the looks of it, there's an eclipse going on right now. As we push further on into the depths of the Holy Roman Empire line. You can see there's a general right there in the midst as the flaming arrows just come in, wrecking the morale. I think it is time to get our cavalry back into the engagement. So let's do exactly that. We must have won up here by now. We have indeed. Some skirmishers have got out, so we'll send one unit after them, and then you guys just make your way and start hitting their backside right there. We'll get on board with this cavalry for now, because I think they'll be the first ones to charge down these skirmishers. As a few guys try and run away, there is no escape. There is no escape, only death. And if we go back to the other unit, which is now charged in, oh, by the looks of it, it has been caught up by a few other units, which we do need to cut through first. A lot of their soldiers are starting to rout. So I think this is almost a key time to start pushing in some more of my elite units. Because I want to get this cavalry in somewhat soon. We'll pop this because why not? It doesn't really do much right now. Nice, we managed to win that. I mean, let's just run down the Duke of Saxony right now. I believe he's already dead, but I mean, our cavalry might as well push in. Oh no, I believe he's right there, yeah. Let's kill the other general. I guess because they have so many generals. Oh yeah, let's not forget as well, they still have several men funneling onto the field. So even though we've managed to push these guys back, they still have another 2,000 men coming onto the field. You know, this cavalry is rushing to their aid right now. They got a really good charge off on my horses. So even though we're doing a good job at kind of cleaning this up, our arrows are almost spent, our infantry are tired. Our infantry are pushing across. Our archers need to hold back, and maybe I'll save some of this ammunition with these guys. Luckily, we do have reserves right here. But, I mean, yeah, they've still got plenty of men to come. So we do definitely have to remember that. I'm going to change a flaming shot and just try and rout as much as possible here. A few flaming shots going in there, which is perfect. Nice, that general is gone. That should hurt morale. It's a shame we don't have war cry or anything like that. Let's try and escape this unit out of here. I guess we'll have to... Oh, if we can get a charge down on these crossbows, that'll be glorious. We're going to have to be charging headlong into crossbow fire. But if we could just chase down a crossbow militia on its way to the battlefield, you know, or even just charge through these sergeants, it would be more optimal to go around these sergeants, but, I mean, the English knights have a will of their own, and I think this will be deadly. I wonder how deep into the enemy territory. They're going to try and form shield wall, which is very smart of them. But, I mean, look at that. Look how... Oh, my God. The crossbow volley was devastating. But we managed to get pretty far into the line. And if we can... Oh, my God. We might rout them as well. Ideally, we would like to get onto these guys. And we are going to rout that entire unit just from one cavalry charge. Glorious. Now let's just get onto them. How are we doing in the front line? Our footmen at arms. How many kills are you guys up to now? 300 and 200. Perfect. Just keep pushing forward. Footmen at arms. Make your way through here. Rout them all off. We still have some ammunition left. Hold your fire for now, guys. If you have... Yeah, you have a few shots left. Our cavalry is probably going to break very soon. But we do have some cavalry hidden in the woods still as their reinforcements pour on the field. Our men, our brave Englishmen, I should say, are still making their way. The general might even get involved, and I'm pretty tempted to send him in. But, I mean, look at the massacre. The amount of dead horses as they try and push across a river was crazy. And look at all these men routing as well. I have a half mind to chase these men down. Yeah, I do have a half a mind to chase these guys down. I'm probably not going to for now because I want to kind of make sure they commit a lot of this cavalry into the actual fight. But still, there's a lot there. So just push up these billmen as well. I believe they probably have all their men on the field. No, they still have like 1,000 men still raring to fight. These soldiers right here, I imagine, are going to be dead very, very soon as their cavalry comes pouring in. But I mean, killing this crossbow militia, if they can kill them, they're struggling right now. But if they can just clean up these crossbow militia, that's a win in my book. Definitely a win in my book. Let's get into the nitty-gritty as well. Hopefully the shadows have definitely cleaned up now. So this does just allow us to watch this battle unfold. Get cinematic mode. Zoom out a little bit as their numbers pour through. We have our English flags obviously holding up. Killing their generals was obviously pretty big as well. But I mean, the footmen at arms, we have some billmen pushed up as well, as you guys can see right there. You can see our billmen who have like pushed through the front line onto the enemy back line. I mean, what are they doing over here? Yeah, okay, they're just going to straight up charge me now. I can't believe how little damage we did to the crossbow militia. We like did nothing. I'm really somewhat confused about that. I really am. I mean, this cavalry, I'm really tempted just to chase all these guys down. Because they're going to discover me for sure. Yeah, if you guys have a flaming volley,
Enemy
do
has
it.
found our concealed units.
No. I mean, you guys might as well
Men flee
chase
the
down
field.
some of these
The
units now.
unit's ammunition is spent, and it can no longer
So we've
fire.
run out a lot of ammunition, but we also have broken a lot of their soldiers. We just let these guys to continue to push on them. And then we can reform when the rest of the enemy comes. Like, we're going to win this battle for sure. I'm almost tempted just to push across the river now with my surviving units. Because, you know, they do have a lot of cavalry left, so having the billmen, you know, ready there to stop them is probably smart. And also this crossbow militia, this crossbow sergeant, mounted sergeant, is going to be a pretty big issue. Okay, guys, kill as many as you can and then get the hell out of there. I don't really want to fight any of their units. Oh, nice. Some cavalry has come back. I mean, charge into these guys if you get a chance. You can see a lot of their cavalry is pushing forward. Ideally, we want the billmen as far forward as their reinforcements come into view. I mean, from now on, we can probably just spend the majority of the time just zoomed in. I want to obviously protect my cavalry a bit. You know, you guys run away for now and just form up there. But besides that, oh nice, we actually managed to get a charge off as well into the back of these guys. Not really killing too many of them, but you know, overall, pretty successful. I think they're killing their own prisoners as they try and run by the looks of it. Okay, let's move the billmen up then. We want the billmen to push up and to kill the rest of their soldiers, as a lot of their units are just getting the hell out of there. I mean, look at the death and destruction that's been caused. My front line held perfectly. You know, obviously, if I was fighting a player, he would have sat back. He would have like annihilated my billmen first and then pushed across his infantry. But against the AI, we can just, you know, abuse our billmen to take out their huge numbers. Because there are a lot of them. A hell of a lot. Almost 7,000 brave Holy Roman Empire troops to be sent back to whence they came. This also does clean up Paris as well. I doubt we're going to get Paris in... I doubt we're going to get to Paris this episode. But next episode, I believe very strongly that we will. For sure. Okay, we definitely need this cavalry. Oh, God. Did they not charge? Are they skirmish cav? I mean, we're going to charge them. I think they formed up to charge me. And we're just going to get right in their backs. Okay, boys, deal with them. We've got our cavalry moving up as well to help us charge down a lot of the enemy routing units. They still have a few more. They have 800 men, I guess, still coming onto the field. There's some archers left as well. I mean, our cavalry, I just want our cavalry to pour across so we can, you know, we can actually just clean up a lot of these routing units. I don't want any of these guys surviving. Our general took one arrow. That was all that, you know, that's all that he got hit by in this episode. By the looks of it, because he only lost one man. You can see he's down to 159 soldiers. So they should be enough to clean these guys up. I'll send one unit off to go mess with them. I guess you guys can come around here. You are coming around here to help out. I guess you, like, one unit just goes off, starts chasing them down. The other unit turns around and messes with them. Because as long as they don't have any cavalry, we should be somewhat golden. Nice. We managed to rout them, so you guys go after them. Yeah, they have some crossbow cav. That's going to be my major issue right now. Because my cavalry just can't catch it. So ideally, we can't really do a lot against it. We're just going to have to sit there and take it. I mean, we might be able to rout them with like a volley of fire arrows if we can get our archers up there in time. So as we just chase down a ton of routing units, we have a horse unit making its way over here to charge him. I looked at the edge, he got caught up a bit. Just continue the charge. Yeah, the crossbow cav is going to be pretty annoying, if I'm honest. There's not really much we can do against it. We can just obviously chase it down and hope that we can kill it in time. We have a lot of this cavalry over here as well we'll bring around. I mean, our infantry are pretty much useless right now. Yeah, we can just charge into this infantry and just hope to rout the majority of their units. Like, because if we rout the majority of their army, then the majority of their units will just kind of run from the battlefield. For now, this cavalry is going to, you know, struggle. Hopefully our archers are getting into range very soon. Yep, you guys go around. The more units we kill, the quicker we might be able to win this. So as I said, oh my god, what are you guys doing? Come on. Get up into this formation. We are losing soldiers left, right, and center right now. I guess we just continue to chase them down for now. And just try and rout the rest of them. We try and pull through. We're losing tons of men here trying to pull through. Not really much else we can do. We have to get this crossbow cav to stop shooting me. Unfortunately, we don't have any light cavalry to really deal with this. We just need to break this infantry. I think if we break the infantry, we might win the day. Because they all are, or at least this crossbow cab is all extremely unhappy. So let's change the flaming shot. We might be able to just straight up break it. We need the infantry up here, I think. By the looks of it. We might as well send one unit after. Oh, crossbow cab is just such an annoyance. It's really potent. Oh my god, these guys. These goddamn archers. Let's move up our infantry. They're on their way. They are. Indeed. Good, good, good. Gonna receive another crossbow volley there. We need to bring them like closer to the actual fight. Now, you guys continue just to chase them down. Well, nice. We might rout them off the field. Nice, we did. As that routed everything. Perfect. Victory is ours. That's good. I am going to spend a little bit of time chasing down some of these units just because it's going to make the siege of Paris a little bit easier, I think. This army did do very good, though. If we look at some of the kills, obviously we'll see that in a second, but 500 kills on these guys, 400 on these guys, Billman getting 500, some of the infantry getting 100, the archers all getting over like 100, which is always very nice to see. Continue just to chase down, as many of these guys as possible. Probably just chase down this unit and then I'll be done. Like this unit and this unit. Because these heavy sergeants are pretty good units. So I want to make sure we kill as many as possible before the battle ends. But I mean, that battle almost lasted to the end. I mean, we're already 31 minutes into this episode. I mean, hopefully you guys enjoy these battles. We, even though we don't get a lot done in the campaign, we still kind of, have like a crazy big battle or something like that. And this pretty much does mean, I think, the next episode, the Siege of Paris, will be 100% to happen. Because, I mean, what else? Like, there's no other thing to worry about. We've just cleared out all the armies around Paris. And, I mean, hopefully they put a garrison force in there. I'm really, really hoping they put a garrison force. Like, they start building an army in there. Because it would be absolutely amazing to fight 2 armies in Paris. It really, really would be. Instead of just the garrison force. I think it'd be really, really fun. Make the battle much more interesting. Okay, cool. I think that's enough, yeah. I'm sure that's plenty. Heroic victory indeed. Heroic deeds by this heroic general. As you can see, the footmen at arms, the archers, the cavalry, doing absolutely spectacular. I mean, they had almost 7,000 men. So that's pretty glorious in my books. Pretty glorious indeed. I mean, they lost. They only have 2,000 men left after that battle. So I think they would have lost, a good like 1 or 2 of these armies for sure. Which I am definitely not complaining about one bit. Not at all. Because we only lost 700 men. 750 men. That's pretty impressive. I mean, the casualties weren't too bad. If they would have maybe had a few more crossbowmen or some better infantry, who knows what would have happened. Because as you can see, like a lot of my infantry were starting to, run out of men. Yeah, look at all these units. I think we'll have 1 army still left remaining. I think we don't really need the money. We could execute them. I think we'll just take on the warriors for now. Lower our experience a little bit, but I'm not really too, annoyed about that. They'll go back to Paris with their tail between their legs. And all these armies will fall back. So that's amazing. The fact we managed to kill that many armies is really, really good. It's going to help level up the general, help level up the army. Are they at war with them or not? See, I did throw some armies back to Paris. I'm really inclined to let them put an army in Paris because I want them to fight 2 stacks, but we might just have to. Like, we might literally just have to, like, just start it.
We would be suitably grateful if you could address an attack on...
You guys love me, right?
It is a small matter.
Yeah, they love me because I've been fighting the Holy Roman Empire. I won't join that. It's just a needless war. Like, nothing's going to come from it. And it's not like me declining that or accepting it's going to change our relationship. So, I'll just avoid fighting them. I think it does make me a little bit more, untrustworthy. But, I mean, who cares at this point? We are the mighty Kingdom of England. We will take over the world. With our beautiful... Look how many armies they have now just garrisoning the coastline. Like, bro, if you want to do any sneak attacks, bring it. Killed all of their generals. I mean, I think we just push forward and just kill some of these armies. Just wipe them out. As they all run away. Like, we might as well just, wipe these armies out whilst we have the chance to. Kill these commanders. Stop them from having armies. We'll just kill the captives. Okay, we can't move out anymore there, which is fair enough. So now's the question, do we just attack Paris or do I let them? Because I assume what's going to happen is they're going to move this army into Paris. And that gives them a bunch more soldiers to fight. with. And they're getting some more men. Oh, Charlemagne. Hello, Charlemagne. How's it going, man? Or they might even move this army in. Like, there's a lot of stuff they can do. We could just move and take, like, we could literally just move and take the city now. We have ballistae, like, their garrison is pretty decent, but it's not going to stand up. Like, they've got a lot of early period infantry. So, like, ideally, I want them to have an entire army in there. And ideally, I would love to siege them out for a turn or two. So maybe what is necessary for that to happen is for me to bring both these armies in and kind of surround them. Take out this province, take out this province. I think that's maybe what we're going to have to do. Because I'd much rather take my time and have an epic fight to Paris than kind of rush it. And you know, just not have a really bad crazy of a fight. So let's do that. Obviously, we set ourselves, we might lose this province. I probably think we're going to lose this province. However, we have an okay garrison there, I think. Yeah, we have a pretty nice garrison, so we have 6 units of billmen. So I think we could hold off, you know, quite a few armies with that. So yeah, let's move our armies around now. We'll come in, smash this army. We'll probably take the city. Yep. Glorious stuff. This army hasn't moved in a while as well. Has not seen a lot of fighting for some time. Let's improve his campaign movement. Start the siege here. Obviously, we have to get some siege equipment. Like so. We could even fight this battle as kind of like a warm-up as well, which would be nice. This army will come in and support. This might encourage some of their other armies to move in. Can we move our spy now? Where's our other spy? Our spy is down here to the south, is he not? No, where is our other spy? I know we had 2. Well, we also need to take this province as well at some point. I think our next army can just go across and take it. So let's continue to get units over here. We probably have enough infantry. 1 more unit of infantry can't hurt. I wish I would have got this update earlier, because earlier, before we could have got these elite units, we would have been running around with a lot of the Earl units, and we could have made it really cool. But unfortunately, it's just kind of too late for that. Unfortunately. For now, we just spam out our most elite units. So yeah, cool. I think my plan is just to surround Paris. Hopefully they stick some men in it and we can have an epic siege. Because either way, you know, the same result will happen. Either we surround them, it takes us a little bit longer, and they still have no one here and we just take the city. Or we take the city now and they have no one there. At least this way, taking it a bit more slower, we can kind of hope for a more epic siege of Paris. Because, I mean, it is going to be glorious for sure. Yeah, I'm super excited to fight that battle, and I'm hoping it's good, because I've been kind of hyping it up for some time now. So yeah, let's just end the turn, see what the enemy do. We're probably not going to be fighting... You're a governor, are you, good sir? Just public order. You're the governor of Scotland. You are indeed, then public order is the case. And I guess food as well. Actually, no, let's get double food, because food's the only reason they were unhappy. So if we just get food there, then hopefully we can start taxing them sometime soon. So yeah, let's see what the Holy Roman Empire do. I think they're going to fall back and try and assault me here. I mean, that's fine. They're bringing in more armies, because we can always lift the siege. That's fine with me. Yeah, they're going to bring up more armies. I mean, let's have a look at this. This could be a battle to fight. Oh no, this army, these troops do look pretty good. I mean, it's only the garrison really and the amount of crossbows. I don't really feel too confident fighting this battle. We probably could win, but I'm just going to retreat back. And hopefully get... Oh, we're not going to get in range of this army, which is unfortunate. They might still charge us down. And, oh, they don't. Oh, they could still... No, they don't. As I say, if they did charge me down, I would fight it. But, I mean, getting rid of that garrison force does heavily weaken their armies. Oh, it's really annoying. I want Charlemagne to go garrison the city instead of standing outside of it. That'd be so much nicer if he just did that, because then we could actually fight the siege. As long as it has one army in, that's all that matters. And by the looks of it, Lorraine have taken out Frisia. And they're going to be making their raiding that province, which is fine. No issue to me whatsoever. So let's see what the other factions do. Again, they're just not... there must be something wrong with the AI, just not bothering to go... Oh, they actually got completely wiped out. That's so annoying. Frisia have always been, you know, the enemy of my enemy, as it were. Yeah, I really wish Charlemagne would just move into the city. Like, ideally, that's exactly what he should do. He might do that this turn, actually, because to avoid the snow attrition, he might actually go into there. And if he does, that is perfect timing. I'm pretty sure we can just break both of these armies. Let's see what our auto-resolve is going to be like. pretty even if you ask. Like, yeah, the garrison isn't even involved either. If we night attack, we can just smash them, and that'll make our odds a little bit better overall. So night attacks are really good. And now we just 2v1 these guys, right? Obviously move this army in. They're going to retreat back and we'll just chase them down to clear out their armies more. Oh, we can't even catch up with them. Can we force march into range? We can't even force march. Oh, because we have to attack the city, I think. So let's start the siege there then, I guess. Like so. And I guess you go into there. And we just auto-resolve this battle. Even though this battle will be kind of fun to fight, I think we'll just auto-resolve it. Decisive victory, nice. Killing that army. That's another massive army dealt with. And now I think we can't fortify. I think we just go over here and try and avoid these armies, which can probably catch me. Hoping they can't. But that's definitely weakened their force here. I'm hoping they'll go into Paris this turn, and then we can just start the siege. Because, I mean, they don't have a lot of armies anywhere else. They really don't. Like, near here. They have an army here, which was obviously taken up with mine. I'm just hoping they don't send this army back to kind of break the siege here. That's what I'm hoping for. Because ideally that would not be a good thing. But I mean, going forward, I'm going to end the episode here. But going forward, hopefully we have two pretty exciting siege battles coming up. We have a siege battle here, which will involve two armies, hopefully. And then we'll have a battle of Paris, where Charlemagne has kind of reinforced his army and just sits in Paris. That would also be really epic. So let's end the turn, because it'd be cool to kind of see where we're at. Oh, that was a good loyalty boost there as well. It'd be very cool to see where we're at. You're a governor, so we'll do that and food. Yeah, it'd be cool to see where we're at the end of it. Oh, that army right there as well needs to go take this province. Right there, that needs to move to there. Yeah, it'd be, as I was saying before I interrupted myself like a million times, it'd be good to see what situation we're in before we start the next episode. Whether, you know, we're going to have an epic... Okay, this is what I was afraid of happening. We're just going to retreat from the field, which again might put us in a pretty shitty situation. I was hoping that we... I mean, that's good, though. This could... What are they going to do? Are they just going to chase me down? Yeah, they are. I know we can retreat from this as well. Charlemagne getting aggressive here. We obviously will just fall back, and is that all? They're going to push on. So cool. Next episode, the beginning of it, we're going to have to be fighting quite a few armies. We can win this, though. I'm pretty sure we can win this battle. This general was undefeated. We have the big-ass units. I mean, what does he really have? Crossbow cavalry and some crossbows? We get our quivers resupplied. A lot of horses, which are again going to be an issue. But besides that, I think we can definitely win this. So yeah, make sure to drop a like and a comment down below, guys, if you enjoyed this. I'm hoping that they'll put an army in Paris so we can get a good battle. And I mean, if not, there's still a half-decent garrison there. But I'm hoping they'll stick an army in Paris after we kind of defeat this. But I guess we'll find out pretty soon. I mean, I'm not going to leave it much longer. If they don't do it, maybe by the end of the next episode, we're just going to move in and take it because they're taking way too long. But yeah, as I said, make sure to drop a like and a comment. I really appreciate all the support on this series. And I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.